The path of remembering yourself. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Darius. So this is the blueprint of remembering yourself. Now just observe, because this right here is really the key. So the path of remembering yourself is to be able to first just ask yourself the question, who are you? And when you ask that question, what comes up is your name, pretty much your identity. Now, if you just keep on asking that question, that won't do the justice. If you ask yourself, who am I? Your name pops up. But once you ask that question, you want to ask, to whom does that thought come to? And when you ask that question, what comes up is me. And when me comes up, you want to ask this question. Could you allow yourself to be with me? Would you allow yourself to be with me? When would you allow yourself to be with me? Now, that right there is pretty much the process, the blueprint to be able to remember yourself. Now, the thing is that we have levels of awareness. So for some people, they're on a low level. For some people, they're on a high level. But with each awareness, there's always something that wants to pull you in. It's like a dragon that you have to slay. So when you're in a specific awareness, there will be fears, there will be desires, there will be passions, there will be attachments that are coming up. And what happens is that if you put attention onto it, make it important, you will stay in that awareness and be with those things. Now, those things might not be wrong. Those things might not be bad. But also, what is the goal? The goal is to be able to remember yourself. And who you are is source. Who you are is consciousness. But the thing is that we got lost in identification. We got identified with fears, with our identity. We got identified with this thought, which then became a belief of I am the body. I am the mind. And when you are identified with that, that's what you think you are. So when you ask the question, the process that I gave you about who are you, what you're doing is letting go of that belief and allowing yourself to rest as awareness. So what you need to do is go through that process, but understand when things come up, that is okay. Don't get so like, oh, I want this gone. It's okay. It needs to come up because that is part of the identity. We get lost sometimes, and I'm talking maybe in a more advanced seeker, but when you are asking these questions, you are so identified with asking, who am I? I'm getting a little lost. Sorry, guys. But okay, what I'm saying is that when you ask, who am I? You are still the identity. We get lost so many times because we go like, okay, I'm resting as awareness. But, and even if you say I am awareness, that is identity shifting into the mask of awareness. So it is still identity. And if you are saying you are awareness, there's someone watching the awareness. Now, this might be a little bit more advanced. The point is this is the blueprint of self-remembering, being able to remember who you are. Now, as I said again, is that when you are going through this process, it's really being able to understand you are not identity, but you are awareness. So everything that comes up is coming with... My other phone died, so I'm using this one. So everything that comes up is coming from the identity. So even if you're seeking, you're still seeking from identity. So everything that comes up is coming from identity. Now the good thing about this is that while you are expanding in awareness, leveling up in awareness, and realizing you are a source, you are also discovering who you are in identity. Now the mistake that I made was to go like, you know what? I am source, forget about identity. And in a point, when you get to a level of awareness, you realize that identity doesn't matter, because that phenomenon comes and goes. This world comes and goes. But the thing is that God gave you this identity. God gave you this life. And the life comes with, yes, you knowing your awareness, but it also comes with you just being human. So when this thing comes up, be able to give yourself the ability to allow those fears, allow those attachments, allow those desires to be. And the thing is that once you're able to allow it, it can be able to come and go. And also it could be able to be processed. And so then you could level up as an identity as well. Or you would say level up as human. Okay? So use those two things. The beginning process that I gave you. And then also give yourself the ability to be able to allow those fears. Allow those desires to come, be felt, and then be let go of. One good source to be able to study is the Sedona method. Now, I'm pretty much the master of the Sedona method. So I do have a one-on-one consulting. It's going to be in the description. Press it, and I will be able to help you go through not just the process of self-remembering yourself as awareness, but to be able to allow yourself to feel your emotions, so then you can level up in identity. Now, I was just watching this video, and in this video it was giving this story about how you are, there was this monk, and this monk was sitting down meditating. And when he was meditating, he was focusing on source. When he was focusing on source, there was this god, but he was the god of hell. And he was looking at this monk and saying, you're about to go to nirvana. You're about to transcend all your limitations. Demons, why are you allowing this to happen? And the god of hell, he told the demons, what I need you to do is, I need you to get him distracted. Get all his fears, get all his desires, get everything. I need you to catch his attention so he cannot go to nirvana. And no matter what happened, the monk, when he went home, his wife tried to get him mad, tried to do things out of the ordinary, and he didn't feel anything. Didn't feel no attachment. And the demons just kept on trying, and he went to the god of hell and said, I can't seem to get him to get his attention distracted. I can't do it. And that's really the name of the game. It's just attention. You would say that is your sword. Once you're able to understand that your attention is you could be able to make sure you just focus on source. Focus on source. I'm going to say it again because that's really what it is. When emotions come up, when thoughts come up, it might be as strong as possible. It might say the most outrageous things. But all it's doing is trying to catch your attention. It's just an illusion. The worst thing possible that it pretty much would say is, you're going to die. Or even, you don't exist. But the thing is, it is all lies. Just like the devil. So what you want to do is be able to go, if you need to, say thank you, I love you, I choose to stay in source. Okay? And just get back into that process. When that comes up, to whom does this come to? And right when it says me, just focus on that me. And just be with it. Just be. This is really the key. It is the thing. One of the most highest people in self-discovery and self-realization, Ramana Maharshi, he just said, just be. That's pretty much what the book was. The thing is that when I started, I didn't understand. I can't be. There's so many things coming up. How can I be? But you are learning to be able to be. But that's really what it is just being. You don't try to do something. Even the action of, I am going to do something, I'm going to try not to do, is still doing something. The attention of, I'm just being, is still doing something. Be means don't do anything. But we have to be able to learn that. But that's really what it is. So it's exactly what the Bible said. Be still. Be still and know that you're God. Don't do anything. That's why it's extremely powerful. But yes, you just need to be able to do that process. Also, just allow the emotions, allow the thoughts, allow those things to come up, and you will be able to discover yourself. Also, what would be helpful is to have someone helping you. If you don't, you might go through a bunch of different obstacles, and it might hurt you. Either the challenges when it comes with awareness, or the challenges that come in your daily life. I went through a lot of challenges in my daily life because, or you would say my human life, or my person life, because I kind of neglected my person because I just wanted to get deep into awareness and I had a misunderstanding. That's why it's good to have someone to help you. So again, I do have a one-on-one consulting, so press the link in the description. And if you don't know where that is, go in the comments and be able to write down consciousness, and then I'll send you a DM. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and enjoy the ride of knowing thy or yourself. Bye.